Hello friends, hello students, hello parents. Welcome to Concept Clarity for Physics and Maths. So today we're going to take up some more problems. More problems of what? We're going to solve more problems of arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Okay, not more. We'll solve some problems for arithmetic progression and geometric progression. In the last video we have taken arithmetic mean and geometric mean we have taken. Okay, so today we're going to take problems for arithmetic progression and geometric progression. So let us begin. So let us take one problem. What problem? So first problem on the screen. Okay, so a very simple problem. Find sum of all natural numbers from 1 to 100. How do we solve this? Find sum of all natural numbers from 1 to 100. So let us try to solve it. You try to solve it yourself by pausing. I'm going to solve it now. So 1 to 100 is written as 1, 2, 3, like that, all the way till 100. So here the first number is 1. The difference, the constant difference between successive terms, successive numbers is also 1. Basically it's 2 minus 1 or 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. And the last term, nth term, n is basically 100. N term is 100 and n is also equal to 100 because there are n terms. So now what is the sum? Sum is given by s of 100 terms is equal to recollect a divided by 2 first term plus the last term, right? The last term, n term. And this is what? Not a, this is n, total number of terms. N is basically 100 divided by 2. A1 is 1 plus an is 100. So this will become, this is 50 and 50, this will become 101. 50 into 101, 101 into 50, we will get 505. Another one will be all zeros, right? So it will be 50 50 or 50 50. 50 50. 50 50, sir. Okay, very good. You could have used another equation as well. The other equation was s n is equal to n by 2, 2 times the first term plus n minus 1, the difference. This you can do in your homework and put in the comment section the answer. Okay, I will check the answer and revert back to you. Okay, next problem. Let us take another problem. Other problem is for arithmetic progression only. What is the sum of first how many terms? 16 terms. Terms of sequence. What is the sequence, sir? 1, 5, 9, 13. Okay, whatever. So let me solve. Try to solve it yourself before you see the solution. Pause it and try to solve yourself. Okay. So the arithmetic progression is given as 1, 5, 9 and so on. The difference is basically 4. This difference is also 4. So you have here what you have, a is equal to 1. The difference is basically 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. This is a constant difference across the entire sequence, right? And they have 16 terms, right? So 16 terms means n will become equal to 16. n will become equal to 16 because you have 16 terms. So now can we use the formula? Formula is Sn. Sn is basically equal to 16 is equal to n by 2. We are going to use this other equation today. Now 2a plus, this is equal to the first term, plus n minus 1 d. Okay. Here I'm going to use this equation because in this equation I don't have the last term as one of the parameter. So I don't identify the last term, but I'm going to solve it and find out the sum of the term. So total number of terms is 16 divided by 2. You get 2 into 1 plus 16 terms, 16 minus 1 times d. d is 4. If you try to solve this, you'll get 8 here. This will become 2. This will become 15. 15 into 4 you'll get. So this will turn out to be 15 into 4 is 0, 2 carry 60, 60 plus 2, right? This will be 2 plus 60 here. So it will become 8 times 62. 8 times 62 will become 649. So this is going to be your answer. Okay. So can we take the next one? Next one can we take for geometric progression now? Let us solve for geometric progression some problems. Let us see the geometric progression. First problem. We have a geometric progression like 1, 2, 4, 8 and so on, right? The question is identify sixth term. We have to identify the sixth term. So for geometry, I'm going to solve it now. You try to solve it yourself before you look into the solution. You pause it and try to solve it yourself. So here the sixth term का formula, the nth term का formula if I write, basically the first term multiplied by the ratio raised to the power of n minus 1. So now here what do we have? What is given here? Given a1 is 1 and ratio is 4 by 2, 2 by 1, it becomes 2, right? And how many terms are there? How many terms are there? Do we know the total number of terms? Do we know the total number of terms here? The total number of terms is 5. Okay? 5 is, 6. It says identify the sixth term. That means the 5 terms are given. You have to identify the sixth term. Sixth term means n will become equal to 6. Okay, so now we solve it. A sixth term will become 1 into the ratio is basically 2 and n is 6. 6 minus 1 is equal to 1 into 2 raised to 5 will become 2 raised to 5 will become 32. Okay, from the engineering background, so I can quickly identify this is 32. Not to boast anything. Okay, so this is a geometric progression. So now can we calculate the sum? What is the sum? Sum is given by a times r raised to n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. So here you get first term is 1, 2 raised to power of n is how much? N is 6, right? 6 minus 1 divided by r is 2, 2 minus 1. So you'll get, if you solve this, you'll get denominator will be 1, right? Denominator will be 1, 2 raised to 6, basically 64. To multiply by 32, you'll get 64 minus 1, so you'll get 63. So this is your answer. So we have solved some two problems for arithmetic progression and two for geometric progression. You want to solve some more? Okay, let us do one more problem on geometric progression. What is the sum of first 8 terms of geometric progression sequence given as 5, 15, 45 and so on. Okay, so let me try to solve it here. You try and solve it. So for this geometric progression, the first term is actually 5. The ratio is 15 divided by 5, which is 3. Ratio is 3. And n is how many terms? Sum of first 8 terms it says. So we can take n is 8. Okay. So the sum Sn is equal to a r raised to n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. How you solve it? You do this. First term is 5. R is 3 raised to 8 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1. So what do you get here? You will get 5 raised to power of this is 5 into, so here denominator will get 2 and this will be 3 raised to 8 minus 1. This you can try and solve it. Okay, solve and put the answer. I will calculate on the calculator and try to put it here. Okay, but this is your way you're going to solve it. Okay, let us take one more. Shall we take one more problem, or that is it enough for you? Shall we take another problem? Let's take one more problem where we have a, where we don't have a full number. We'll take a dividing number. Let's take a dividing number. So what is a dividing number? Like for example, 1 comma 2, sorry, 1 upon 2, 1 upon 4, 1 upon 8. Okay, here the sequence is less than 1, right? It is asked here, find, what is asked? Find sum of the infinite geometric progression, and this is the geometric progression, infinite. Okay, I'm going to solve it. You try to solve it yourself before looking into the solution. So the geometric progression is given as 1 by 2, 1 by 4, 1 by 8 all the way till infinity. For infinity case, do you remember? Infinity case, here the ratio is less than 1, right? So for the ratio less than 1, sum till infinity can be written as a divided by 1 minus r, right? This is the formula. So a is 1 by 2 divided by 1 minus 1 by 2. So you'll get 1 by 2 divided by 2 minus 1 divided by 2. So you'll get equal to 1 here. Okay, this is your answer. So we have solved some arithmetic progression formulas, arithmetic progression related problems, geometric progression related problems. I hope you're comfortable. If you have problems which you can't solve, please write it down in the comments and we will take it up in another video and I'll put up the solution. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and share. Bye.